What is going on, guys? This is John here for coming to YouTube, and welcome back to another video in the Android Studio app development tutorials. And this is the advanced tutorial series. And today we're going to continue with the Contact Manager app, and we're going to add the contact image to the list view. All right, let's just get straight into it. And by the way, I'm sorry for not making a video on I don't think on Sunday, but I was really busy because of Christmas and all that. So hopefully this is excused. Okay. Alrighty, so let's get right into this, because what we want to do, we want to have this list view item, and we basically want to use an image view to display the contact image. So whenever a contact is added, we basically want to display that contact image in the list of all the contacts. Okay, so each contact is going to have an individual image. Alright, so I'm just thinking a little bit about... okay. Alright, so I was thinking about how to actually apply this kind of thing, and I got the idea to add a linear layout right here, which is also a linear layout, but it's going to be horizontal. And so we gotta take this linear layout and drag it on top of the, or above this, I think right in here. And I want to change that a little bit because I want this to be above the linear layout, if that's working. Not entirely sure. Okay, obviously it's not working. So I guess we're gonna have a little bit of a problem. Alright. I think I'm... Okay, I know what the problem is now. I'm gonna change this to vertical. And I'm gonna take all the text and all that, and I'm gonna put this into this linear layout. And then I'm gonna change the layout which I currently have, the layout which is like the parent of this vertical linear layout we just created. I'm gonna change this to a horizontal, and then we should be fine. So let's get to the orientation right here and change this to horizontal. Okay, because what we want to put in this layout right here, in this horizontal linear layout, we want to put the image view. So the image is basically right next to these the contact name, the phone, the email address, and the actual address. So let's just okay, I'm not even gonna try. I think I'm just gonna put this in here, and I want this to be above the linear layout right now. Okay, and then I want to make this 100 by 100. I guess I'm not quite sure about this 100 by 100 thing, because I don't know if this is actually gonna... yeah, I think this is gonna be quite good. This might actually work out well. Okay, maybe a little, maybe something like 80 will work. I guess that's good, but I think we should keep it the same. Okay, well, I'm gonna put something like 75. Yeah, that might actually be perfect. Alright, now let's do the same thing for the width again, because that would look a little stretched then, and we don't really want that. Alright, so now we set up this this list view item. And by the way, if you can't remember that, then we actually have this in our adapter, which we are setting somewhere. So we made this custom adapter, which is right here, and then basically our image view is also going to be a part of the adapter, so we're going to need to change our adapter class as well. But first I'm going to actually use an ID which is useful. So it's gonna, I thought about it, and I think IV contact image is better. So use the space there, sorry. Contact image. Alrighty. Okay, so now what we want to do, we want to actually apply this adapter and basically include our image view as well. So to do that, we're going to need to go into our code and just add the image view right here. So it's just going to be image view, and we're going to call this IV contact image equals to, and then we need to cast this again. Okay, not again, but we need to cast this. And then just do the same thing here, find view by ID, our dot ID dot IV contact image view. Okay. So now this is gonna be a little weird, because we cannot actually use the image. We can just say, okay, set image, and then set the image URI, because we need to get the URI of the image, and we basically need to just refer to this from this class. So the current contact needs basically the image URI, and this needs to be stored there. And then we kind of need to create a try-catch statement in order to make sure that the image is actually not deleted. So this is just gonna set the default image then. Usually you would kind of create a backup of the image and store that somewhere like in the internal storage, and then you would use that. Then the user can actually delete the image and it's not actually going to crash the app or anything, but we're not going to do that because we're going to talk about storage options a little bit later. Alrighty, so let's just change our contact class right here. So we want to extend this a little bit and add another parameter, which is going to be URI, and again we need to import this, Alt and Enter, URI, image URI, or just, I think we can just add URI. Oh no, that's alright. Oh, had, okay, that's interesting. So I'm gonna go up here and add a private URI, and I'm gonna call this underscore image URI. And now we're gonna set that underscore, oh damn it, image URI. I haven't used my computer for quite some time now. Okay, image URI, and now we need to create a method in order to actually get this image URI. So we're gonna do public URI get image URI, and then I think we can just use that. Return underscore image URI. Okay, and now we're good, as you can see. Alright, so whenever we are creating a contact, as you can see, we also have to pass through this URI right here. So in order to do that, we need to add another parameter to our add contact void, and this is gonna be just I don't think we need this add contact void. This is just seems a little bit stupid if I'm being completely honest here. This does essentially nothing. Okay, let's get rid of this contact add contact void because that's pretty stupid. So we're just gonna do contacts dot add new contact. Okay, and then we're just gonna need to go all the way to the end and just pass through the URI. And to pass through the URI, what we're gonna need to do, well, we need to kind of get the URI, and there are two ways of doing this. Okay, maybe 3 or something, but I would just create a public variable right now, and we would change that later on because I don't really have any time right now because this video is already getting quite long. I would just create a public variable, but you could also store this in the tag, which we gotta cover pretty soon as well, because I'm gonna talk a little bit about downloading images from the internet and all that, so this is gonna be a topic as well. I don't really know how to integrate this into the app yet, but I'm gonna figure that out. So right now I'm just gonna create a variable up here, which is just gonna be called URI and then image URI, and I'm just gonna set this to null, so it is actually assigned. Oh, we don't actually have this value. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, could you please? Okay, thank you. Okay, that's good. Alright, and now we're just gonna need to pass through the image UI. And yeah, okay, we're good. And now what we want to do, whenever we're gonna click on the image, it's of course gonna select the contact image, but what we want to do on this on activity result as well. Oh no, this is just going to create this chooser. I'm sorry. But on this on activity result, at the moment, it's just going to set the contact image which we have on the list view, I guess. No, on the main activity, and it's just going to set that to the image the user selected. But now what we want to do as well, we want to change it a little bit so the URI which gets passed through is also the URI which no, this variable will also be set to the URI, which is actually, yeah, the image which the user picked. So what we're gonna do right now is go to image URI. Okay, spell that. Okay, image URI equals to data dot get data, and now you're just gonna see something in a second. Because of course this doesn't know that this is necessarily a URI. So right now what we're gonna need to do, we're just gonna need to cast this. So right now we're gonna go here. Oh, this is a different URI. Okay. just cast this. Okay, so this seems to be a little weird. Android.net URI. Oh, okay. I messed that up. Okay, I'm sorry because. Okay, I'm gonna change that real quick because I actually referred to the URI, which is the Java.net URI, which is of course wrong because the Android.net URI we want. So I'm gonna change that and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so now I actually changed all the uppercase URIs to just, yeah, the lowercase UI, or just one uppercase URI, the use uppercase, and then just forget it. Okay, just change that to that form right here, and I actually imported that with Android.net.ui, which you should have done before because of this method right here, which we used. And yes, I'm sorry that I was confused, but URI, which with just the uppercase letters, is actually refers to the Java.net.ui, which is basically just a URL as we know it. But the URI is also in Android is also referring to something like a file path and all that. It's just a little bit, yeah, a little bit different. All right. So now the image URI equals data.getData is working. Okay, so that's pretty great right now. So all we need to do now is go to our IV contact image, and then we're just gonna do dot set image URI right now, and then what we're gonna need to do is we're just gonna go ahead and use the current contact dot get image URI, and then it's gonna be good. All right, I think this is exactly what's great about it. So that should be working now, I hope. Alright, so I think that's already all we have to do. So I'll see you in the app. Alright guys, I'm in the app right now, and as you can see, we have still the old Android version, and I'm sorry for that again. Alright, so let's just create a contact right now. So I'm gonna call this Johnny, and gonna apply a random phone number like that. And then an email, which is gonna be just Johnny. Only, yeah, I'll take this, I don't know. Gonna be good. And of course we have to select an image, so I'm gonna do that right now. Get into my gallery, and again I have my weird image right here. Okay, and then we need the address, which is just, I don't know, Sesame Street 5. And I'm just gonna hit enter to get to the button and hit enter again, and now it says Johnny has been added to your contact. And if you go to the list right now, okay, so this is a little bit weird, but as you can see, this is working. So you can see that we have Johnny right here, and the contact image is being displayed. So that's pretty cool. So that's what we have achieved right now. And yeah guys, thanks for watching. I hope it helped you, and I'll see you in the next tutorial where we're gonna talk a little bit about how to actually scroll to get to this button. So we're gonna talk about view paging and all that. Alright, well thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.